one tickled Elmo the wrong way. The X account of the child-friendly Sesame Street character took a dark turn over the weekend, to say the least.
The owner and producer of Sesame Street said Elmo's account was hacked and spouted anti-Semitic messages.
And some of the messages included calling for the death of Jews and releasing the Epstein files. One read in part, "Donald Trump is Netanyahu's puppet." Maybe I should read this in Elmo's voice. "Donald Trump is Netanyahu's puppet because he's in the Epstein files."
Oh man, don't be a voiceover worker. A spokesperson for the nonprofit group Sesame Workshop, which produces Sesame Street, said in a statement yesterday, quote, "Elmo's X account was compromised by an unknown hacker who posted disgusting messages, including anti-Semitic and racist posts. We are working to restore full control of the account."
Reactions, of course, abounded on X. Senator Mike Lee wrote, "I'm forever scarred by Elmo," words I never expected to utter.
Democrat Congressman Jared Moskowitz also chimed in, writing, quote, "See what happens when you defund PBS?"
That's ridiculous, but it's funny. This whole situation is not funny, but it is actually very deeply hilarious.
It's ridiculous. And the timing couldn't be worse. So we'll talk about that a little bit in my lens with them trying to defund literal channel that Elmo's on.
I want to defund it all, but
I think hate speech is no longer limited to the corners of the internet.
This is a hacker.
A hacker who went on the same app, X, that had Grok, its AI machine, spewing out anti-Semitic comments. What was that, a week ago? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go. X, I know that's your favorite, but it's become a platform where hate speech is just normalized, not the dark corners of the internet.
I don't agree with that,
anymore.
and in any case, this wouldn't be an example of this if this was the case. Hacks happen periodically.
Hacks on X happen differently than I think other apps, right? We're not seeing this level of hate. This goes intertwines with what's already going on over there, and it just feels like par for the course.
Hacks happen. Corporate accounts get hacked every now and then. Media outlets can get hacked. It happens. It's just kind of funny, and I don't think it says anything more. Now, I was appreciating all the memes of like Elmo is noticing things. Elmo is part of the alt-right or something, being interviewed on podcasts. It was, to my mind, just kind of funny.
I think it's just ridiculous that people go. I mean, I guess they need to figure out the hacker. What are the next steps to me? I guess when this happens, because I think some people
you find out you cybersecurity. You end up getting. This is why we all have to do my least favorite thing: two-factor authentication. Why every time you got to log into anything,
get the code on your phone.
You have to. Oh, I don't have my phone handy. I left that in the other room. I got to go pick it up. It's so annoying, but unfortunately, arguably, I guess necessary in order to stop hackers.
Especially millions of followers.
I guess necessary because not a lot, but some cybersecurity practices have turned out subsequently to be not useful at all, including and especially the one that infuriates me. Did you know this, Lindsey? You know how sometimes when you're making a password for a website, it requires that you use like a sign or a character, like the @ sign instead of a or an exclamation point or something?
Yeah.
On the theory that makes the password more secure? That does not make the password more secure. If you know anything about units of entropy and encryption, that does not make it harder for a hacker to hack it whatsoever. It doesn't change the length of time it takes for a hacker to decrypt your password, having an O instead of a 0 or having a 1 instead of an L. All it does is make it harder for us to remember I can't. We're on TV now, so I can't swear or even allude to swearing. But
I'm gonna go on a little bit of a random tangent because you talk about the passwords, but also I was in the airport this weekend and I didn't have to take my shoes off, and so it's one of those unnecessary things like adding the @ symbol.
That's nice.
Your shoes no longer need to come off at TSA, like so it's very similar in that you called it, and you might be a genius.
I
might just be all things.
I might be, and yeah. So Elmo is hopefully feeling a little bit better, getting some therapy, calming down.
This doesn't mean you need to defund the news that Elmo's on.
Well, we should
that Elmo's
defund
on.
it
No,
regardless.
Sesame Street is still good.
That's what we're talking about on your radar today?
That is. I have a lot of feelings about it. My lens.
All right. Well, we will get to that.
Well, just about that. After the break, defunding public media isn't a smart move. I'll talk about it in my lens coming up. Stick around.